Hey guys and girls, welcome back. Where we left off, we just finished going through Natsuno's story for as much as we can do, at least for now. Let's jump into Keitaro. We unlocked him last time, and I'm excited to see how things are going with this war-torn character. 2187.
Miura-kun? What do you need?
Oh, he's from the future too. Okay.
Do I have to need something to hear your voice?
I guess not, but we're supposed to be working. How's everything on your end?
Sector 2's construction is going pretty smoothly so far. We should be able to sustain a second colony soon. All it'll take is 4 more orbit stops. You doing okay?
Still getting used to zero-G, and trying not to puke. As for the project, we've got a few complications. Got the ethics committee breathing down our necks.
Didn't know space exploration was a matter of ethics.
No, they're all worked up about our machines. Their self-replication is what's making the board nervous. May lead to the invasion of intelligent life or something.
They're worried about a war with aliens that might not even exist. Shouldn't our ethics team be more grounded in reality?
You're one to talk. Still reading about history 24/7?
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. I'm reading about the Pacific War right now.
200 years ago, right? When this all started?
Part of a world war involving countless powerful nations. It reshaped the way we approach technology and ideology. Like I said, fascinating stuff. If I could
he was a
pick
history
an era
buff.
to be born in, I'd live around then.
Sounds like a big mess to me.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I could send over some light reading on it.
I think I'll pass. So, any idea when we can meet up again?
It'll be about 420 hours till the next time I'm off. I'll keep in touch, Natsuno.
Good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh, I was wondering who the girl was. That's Natsuno. So they're both from the same time. I think there's like parallel versions of them, right? So this might not be the Natsuno of the past, particularly. 1944, a particularly cloudy day. I begin military service tomorrow. Standing by at school. I was too excited and anxious to sleep last night.
Takatoshi-san.
A brand new schoolhouse with all its luxuries and not a single student attending.
They need every able-bodied student at the factories.
I know, we're in a state of emergency. Just a shame that it's come to this, I suppose.
I heard a rumor from the Marines at the port. They say we have no ships left. That it's a hopeless war. He's a year above me, but we're the same age. We grew up in the same town together. He was such a mess. Seems like he's shaped up, though. He's found a certain dignity ever since he enlisted.
What's wrong, Keitaro? You resent being drafted?
No, just, of all people, why'd they choose me?
Don't let your nerves get to you again. You'll get to fight for your country before your peers. That's an honor and a privilege. You don't have to worry anyway. One look at it, and you'll know this war is ours.
At what exact?
I can't say too much out here, but we have a secret weapon. Our own key to victory. You'll see it in the armory soon enough.
The Sentinels.
But we're just students.
Potentially.
Why do we have access to something so secret?
Because we've been chosen as pilot cadets for that very weapon. But keep it quiet. Maximum level security. Not even your family can know.
Understood. A secret weapon powerful enough to win the war. And out of all the potential pilots across, they chose me. What can I do? Will I be any help at all? So what is this new weapon?
We've been calling it a Sentinel, a heavily armored craft that requires a pilot to operate. It'll help us gun down the enemy at our shores.
So the Americans really are coming for...
We've been forced to abandon many of our posts overseas. At this rate, we'll have to end this on the mainland. Our homeland's future is in the hands of this Sentinel. But they're good hands. A single Sentinel rivals aircraft carriers in terms of power. No. It could outmatch an entire military on its own. Whatever they've got will keep our homeland safe. And one day, we'll take the fight to American soil. I didn't think anyone else would come here.
I'll see who it is.
Oh. Ah, Tamao. That's who this lady is. This is Juro's grandma, right? Who's this one?
Tamao-san.
Is that the governor's daughter or whatever?
So this is where you've
the
been
director's
hiding.
daughter that was actually Okino.
Takatoshi-san. Goodness, look at you. Such a gentleman now.
Hey, Tamao-san. What brings you here?
I had to see Keitaro-san off. And when I heard you were back, I had to come. I wanted to give you this. I made some ohagi for you. Maybe you and Takatoshi-san can share them.
Well, I am partial to ohagi.
The rations don't give us that much sugar. I'm afraid they won't be very sweet.
I'm sure they'll be delicious.
Interesting. So that's why maybe that's why in the future they kind of were okay with certain people living with Juro and whatnot.
Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, I invited her along.
Pardon me, but have we met?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us from Tokyo.
It's fine. You really don't have to introduce me.
But he's asking about you, Kiriko-chan.
I'm Kiriko Doji, sirs.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. Pleased to meet you. Wait, Doji? Any relation to Professor Heizo Doji?
I'm his daughter. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No, far from it. I just never imagined his daughter would be so...
I've heard about Kiriko-san's father. They say he's a remarkable teacher, though I didn't realize he was a professor. Professor Doji's here? If he's at the armory, that can only mean...
That's enough, Keitaro. His involvement with the new weapon is highly confidential. I mean, damn it.
Oh, don't worry, we won't tell. You're pretty funny.
Keitaro-san, do you know where you'll be stationed?
He'll be working alongside me. The armory's not too far from here. However, it may be some time until he's back.
Tamao-san. You and the Kurabes have been nothing but kind to me. I can only give you my thanks. From the bottom of my heart. I'll have to leave my little sister with you. So, please, take care of her for me.
Don't you worry about a thing, Keitaro-san. I'll take good care of Chihiro-chan.
Chihiro?
And tell her I won't be gone for long. The second I get time off, I'll come visit.
Chihiro. That's the nurse's name. Right? Chihiro Morimura? But Fuyasaka was Chihiro. So does that mean that the actual Chihiro was the one that showed up dead, which was his sister? Is that what it is?
Keitaro, it's almost time. We'd better get going.
I'll be back.
Do take care, you two.
I promise. I'll be back.
Interesting. Clear skies today, 1945. I'm off this afternoon until 0800 tomorrow. Tokisaka. A few months later.
What was that just now? Some kind of flash. Lightning, maybe. It came from around here, I think. Tokisaka Shrine. Maybe I saw a visiting god. Not likely. So much for my first day of time off. It's already night. Chihiro's probably worried about me.
That's Natsuno hiding.
Kiriko-san and Professor Doji is It just doesn't... State of emergency. Air raids have plagued several regions. At this rate, the Americans will completely destroy Japan. We have to do something. Our new top secret... I've been selected as... State your name. I know you're there. Freeze! Who are you? Shouldn't you be wearing pants?
Huh? Maybe wearing gym clothes wasn't the best idea.
I don't know why you're here, but it's dangerous to be out this late on your own. Allow me to escort you home.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura. I'm stationed at the armory nearby, but I'm off duty now, so I was on my way home. So, what's your name?
Natsuno. Natsuno Minami.
Which way to your place, Natsuno-san?
Good question. Kind of a complicated answer, though.
Wait. What's that sound?
What's going on?
An air raid. They're trying to bomb the factory. But that's near where the Karabes live. Stay here. It should be safe at this distance.
But what about you?
I have to go help.
Wait!
Follow him.
What? Seriously? Do I have to? Ugh, fine, whatever. If everything goes wrong, it's totally your fault.
Chihiro!
Hot. Hey, hold on a sec.
Why did you follow me?
I don't know.
Fine, but just stay there. It's clear here. But the flames are stronger up ahead.
You're not going in, are you?
I have to. That house up ahead is where my sister's staying. This can't be happening. It's completely gone. It must have been a direct hit. Chihiro! Tamao-san! This belongs to Chihiro. Chihiro! Tamao-san! Our mother's terrible at sewing. I'd never seen her struggle with it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth. Even Chihiro took it with her. Chihiro! You're safe. Where's Tamao-san?
Right here. Kitaro-san.
Tamao-san.
It's all gone.
I know, but you're alive, and that's what matters.
We ran to the shelters as soon as we heard the sirens, but Chihiro-chan ran off alone. She said she was going back to the house.
You were coming home. And if nobody was there to see you, you'd be really sad.
Aw.
Chihiro.
So they're all safe and sound, huh?
Natsuno-san.
Oh, there's the big boy.
What is that? Another American weapon?
I'm scared.
We can't stay here. Everyone, get moving!
Go.
Everything on that side of the Kaede River is on fire.
Looks like it's headed toward Kamizumi next.
Big brother.
Why are they showing up in this era?
I've always heard the US had an industrial advantage over us. That thing has to be one of their weapons. They've finally come for our homeland, and if we don't stop them... Tamao-san, please take care of Chihiro.
Big brother.
Stay with her and do as you're told. Tamao-san, can I ask you to look after Natsuno-san too?
What about you?
I'm going back to the armory. You stay with Tamao-san. She'll keep you safe. Now go. I'll show them that Japan can still fight. This is the day I've been training for. Against the Sentinel, they don't stand a chance.
Damn.
You hear all that?
Natsuno.
I know. I'm on it.
Miora's prologue cleared. Alright, we're continuing. Lots of stuff to do with Miora. 1985, clear skies. Monitoring the Sentinel from Kaede River.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is... This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either. Our mother's terrible. I'd never... It's peace. Even Chihiro took... They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. But instead of wheels, they move on long leg like quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That's Sentinel. It's what brought me here. Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel, a story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that...
Remember it. So, fight at this point.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs drop by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams. There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got. What the hell?
That's when it shot him 40 years into the future.
Where's the enemy? Did I... It reached its operating limit. Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows? What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No. It can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No. Wait, if the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed. But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands. The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country. My little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running. Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move.
He thinks he's not in America. He thinks he's in America, but he's not.
Everyone here appears to be Japanese. But something's off. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
Cause it's just modern.
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure. The one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about. But their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students. Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg. It almost seems like a different dialect. But it's definitely Japanese. So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test.
Oh, look who it is.
He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
What?
The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy? Hey, stop!
Where am I? What is this room? Hold on, I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
I like his assumptions of things.
A box-shaped Technicolor projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well, but that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I? It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion. Foreign Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas. Math. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then. This can't be right. 1945. The year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed, all from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951, U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics? How far does this go?
Damn.
Wait, what did that calendar say?
85. You read it?
1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here 1985. Could it really be?
You're in the future.
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
1985. Am I still in Japan? But in the future? So you helped me.
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Damn. And that's how he came here in Japan 40 years later.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me. And I'll change history. It's my duty to fight and protect the people. I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back? What if I'm trapped here, Chihiro? All right, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged, no matter what it takes. I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow, but it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
Sakura High School? Sure. Let's head there.
Despite a catastrophic loss, Japan recovered quite well. It seems to have entered a prosperous new era, almost too prosperous. Before the war, my uncle gave me a story. It only to why were just the that thing is but I know it's time travel. Could the Sentinel possess our mothers? I'd never. It's peace. Even Chihiro. I checked the library, but in all of history, nothing like it has ever existed. Not in the US. What was?
Hurry up, Miwa-chan! Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here. Isn't that...
Natsuno. Yeah.
Hey, hold on!
Miura-kun? Thank goodness.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've gotta say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me stay at his place. Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes, I admit she's bright, cheerful, attractive. But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to.
Hang on. This is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up.
But then again, I can't really bring a boy into the house. Oh yeah, Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Juro-kun should be the only one home.
Okay, this is wishy.
That house does have a
Pawns
lot
him
of
off on
rooms.
Juro.
Granny Tamao?
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Karabe's house.
Karabe? Managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out. So, how do you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting. And it beat up giant ghosts. Cause the ghosts smash all the houses. And more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper. I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
Mm-hmm. I've been feeling much better lately. And I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than just dreams. They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
Uh-oh.
The sirens.
This is bad. Turn on the radio.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected. To prepare against the coming invasion, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our air defenses.
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Juro-kun, are you home?
So this was his house,
Minami-san.
kind of in the beginning. That's crazy.
Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds. We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
Oh, Minami-san.
I mean, this is what happened
Did
when
you
she called
really
them.
You're... Wait,
Do you need something?
It's not what it... This is just...
Natsuno-san?
oh,
Pardon my interruption. So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
so, it's kinda complicated, but yeah, I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks.
Natsuno-san, is this...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by. So if you need anything, just let me know.
There she goes. Well, this is awkward. Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, I shouldn't.
But you're super
Your
hungry.
stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother? Is she in good health?
Grandma? She's fit as a fiddle. She's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane. She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Do you know my grandma?
Yes.
You do, huh? So then, how long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can make my way back home.
Well, alright. If that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Just try not to cause any trouble. Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you. There's a projection device where the radio used to be. It's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the ground. The damage on this pillar is missing, and it wasn't changed when they remodeled. If this really is the Kurabe's house, then it should be right here. Chihiro left a dent in this pillar.
And it's not. So something's changed.
Back on my parents' property, there was a wooden single-story house. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for about 100 years. My grandfather often told me stories about it. Some of his fondest childhood memories were at that house.
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
You will? But all I have left are old photographs.
That's fine. I can restore them for you.
Thank you, Mira-san. I'm looking forward
Who's
to
this?
Oh. Were you just on a call with someone else?
With Professor Kurabe, yes.
Professor Kurabe.
We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Kurabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right? I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment, but she still looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear. Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Right. Anyway, is something wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong for me to call? Well, I just so happen to have a really urgent problem.
I wonder, like, I'm trying to piece
I
together
need
what's going
emotional
on.
support stat.
I'm thinking it's parallel worlds.
Oh, that does sound
And
urgent.
that's why
Then I'll be
some of these
waiting.
people are in the future. Like in the future. But I don't get it, because some of them are in the past, and they don't know about the future. So I'm so confused, yet not confused at the same time. All right, we're done with him. I'm gonna end it here, guys. Next time we tackle Yuki a bit more, and then after Yuki's, we hit up Destruction, because we gotta do a couple battles to continue stories and whatnot. We gotta try and finish Ashitaba. Among other things. Anyway, I'll see you then.